Moral Stories.
Ranga Bear was an extremely lazy and slacker, and everyone in the forest was aware of his bad qualities. According to forest rules, it was forbidden that no animal will be allowed to steal food of any other animal and will get his food by his own effort. But Ranga Bear never followed that rule. Every animal of the forest tried to convince him, but he never agreed to get his food by his own effort. Sometimes he stole fishes from some other bear or threatened honeybees and ate their honey. Due to these deeds, Ranga was beaten by animals many times, but he was very stubborn and never learned a lesson. One day, Ranga was very hungry and walking in forest. Suddenly, he heard the sound of honeybees. When he looked towards the tree, he saw a beehive, his mouth filled with water. He jumped on the tree and sat on a branch. The queen bee came out of the hive and said,
Please don't take all of the honey from the hive. Just take as much as you need to fulfill your appetite.
if he want, he can take whole of the honey. But he was not in a mood to fight with the bees at that time. He knew that the stinging of the bees will cause pain for him, so he cleverly replied,
Okay, I will accept your proposal in only one condition, that whenever I will be hungry, you will give me honey.
Queen Bee agreed to save her hive that time, but later she felt that Ranga wants to get all the honey freely, which honeybees made with extremely hard work. It happened for some time. Ranga stole a big jar and he brought empty jar daily to the beehive, and poor bees have filled the jar with honey. Whenever honeybees couldn't give him surplus amount of honey, Ranga became extremely angry and shook the tree mercilessly. The queen bee annoyed by Ranga's behavior, and one day she called all her bees in a meeting and said,
Ranga's blackguardism is increasing day by day. He snatched our food forcefully and never do any effort to get his food. An animal like Ranga Bear is a curse for our forest, and we have to learn him a lesson.
All the honeybees agreed on Queen Bee's decision. They decided to attack together on Ranga in afternoon. The queen bee asked other animals of the forest for help. Monkeys were also very annoyed from Ranga's behavior because he often stole their bananas and ate them. Monkeys also announced to help bees. It was afternoon and the Ranga was waiting for the honeybees to bring honey for him, but no bee came out. Ranga became extremely angry and shouted loudly that he will destroy the hive today. Then he saw a bee was coming toward him. Ranga began to shout at her and said,
I will kill all of you along with the queen bee.
Bee said,
It's enough, Ranga. You have to stop this bullying now.
Ranga shouted loudly.
How dare you say this to me? Hey coward queen bee, where are you? Come in front of me. I will teach you a lesson.
Suddenly he saw many honeybees were coming towards him. Ranga became terrified and fell on his back. The honeybees attacked on him and started biting him. He began to cry and said,
Please forgive me. I will never do it again. Please help me.
But no one came to help him. The monkeys also began to throw coconuts on him. One of the coconut hit on his head and he injured badly, and he ran and away from there in pain and disappointment. After that day, no one ever saw Ranga Bear again in the forest. Someone says he died, and some thought that he ran across the mountain to some other forest. But no one knows the truth. But finally, the bees got rid of the lazy bear. Dear friends, the moral of the story is that laziness is a big curse, and one should fulfill his needs by his own effort. Dear friends, if you like this story, please like and share. And to watch more exciting stories, don't forget to subscribe our channel.